Hey, this is LD. I am here once again doing another unboxing. It's 2026. And I said that I was going to limit the watches this year. I really already got two coming in. Two dress watches coming in. And I know that I said I was going to limit the watches this year on what I was going to get. But that being said, I had to get this watch. For those of you that keep up with the stars, the moon, the suns, and the skies, you may know that Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year for you old school people, you may know that Lunar New Year, let's try to say that 5 times fast. You may know that Lunar New Year is approaching. And this Lunar New Year is the year of the horse, and not just the year of the horse, the year of the fire horse. So last Lunar New Year, or last year of the horse, was the year of the wood horse, and this Lunar New Year is the year of the fire horse. Next Lunar New Year is the year of the earth horse. Now, why do I know so many or so much, especially as somebody that's not really big on, zodiac signs or whatever? Why do I know so much about these New Year's? That's because I'm a horse. Not to be confused with the Old Spice guy who's on a horse. No. I'm a horse, and I appreciate some of the zodiac, the astrology, astronomy. If you follow back a lot of our time, a lot of how we measure time, how we actually enjoy time, comes from Chinese or Eastern Asian astronomers and how they used to chart the skies. So when it comes to the 12 animals of the zodiac, I do kind of appreciate the different characteristics. And I think that I do embody that of a horse. So that being said, today's unboxing, I am releasing this a little bit early. Hopefully they're still available. Right here, as a matter of fact, right here on the table right now, I have one, two, hold on a second. Let me rip this one out of my pocket because I've been trying to get it moving. Three Bulova watches. 3. And as you look at them, this is the oldest, the second oldest, and third oldest. This one is 45 years old. This one right here, this one right there is 45 years old. The next one over is about roughly, I want to say about 20 years old. And the one over that is actually about a year old because I got it last year. And that was my own Bulova. I say Bulova. I don't know why I say Bulova. But that's my own Bulova, and that is the Precisionist movement. And the Precisionist movement is absolutely beautiful. For those of you not familiar with the 262 kilohertz Precisionist movement, that's it right there. And as I hold it underneath the camera up here, you can see how beautiful that sweep is. That sweep is just so amazing for a quartz. And I do have a high appreciation for quartz, even though I have mechanical watches all day long. I appreciate everything that is watches. So, without further ado, let's do this unboxing. All right, so now let's get to this unboxing. I went ahead and got some glasses because I'm bad on not doing my glasses thing, right? So I went ahead and got some glasses, got some wiping cloths, got the black light, but needed the good old trusty box cutter. I am really excited, super excited to get inside of this thing. Just opened the box. Had to cut through that stuff again because they had my shipping information at the top. I swear. But We have the Bulova 150 years. What we have here, don't eat your Wheaties, don't eat your batteries. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to say this so far, Bulova has gotten better at their boxes. Now here's a sleeve. The last Bulova I got didn't have this fancy stuff. Maybe it's because for the 150th anniversary or birthday, there was your Bulova box. And let's take a look. Ooh. Now, I had to, and I'm going to tell you this right now, I had to go back. What took me a little bit longer to make this video, I had to go back because when I bought this watch on the 14th of January, it was about $900. And when I went on it today, because I went on there to do some research before unboxing this so that I could tell you that it's only 888 pieces that's going to be available of this watch worldwide. So it's a limited edition. 888 is, 8 is a lucky number in Chinese. So I think it's pronounced fa. So it's like fa, fa, fa. Part of my Mandarin, if that is off a little bit. But 888 is a lucky number. It's fortune, prosperity, wealth. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to hold it up for the front camera. That way that you can see what it looks like. It hasn't been started going. Comes with a nice butterfly clasp. This is, I'm going to take off the Jack Mason real quick. A little bit about this. Now, I've seen the Precisionist when I was at Watch Time last year. That was the first time I've actually got a chance to kind of hold it in hand and actually put it on. And one thing that I liked about the Precisionist was that it actually wore smaller, if I could say that, than you think it would, because it is kind of chunky. The Precisionist movement, and I say Precisionist, I'm talking about the Super Seville, but the Precisionist movement is fairly thick. And so, as you can see with the Marine Star, that is a very, very thick casing. And that was pretty small for a Precisionist movement. The older Precisionist movements are like 43, 44 millimeter case diameters, and they're about 14 or 15 millimeters thick. But this, I think, is only about 10 point, like just, it's under 11. And butterfly clasp. It is gold toned. It is, I don't know if it's like a PVD, but it's a nice brushed gold tone. Polished center links, so we know those are gonna get scratched up, but I don't know how great the coverage on there. Much more adjustable links than I thought. Out of the box, I did not have them adjust this for me. I should have. You can take that option to get a adjustment. My wrist is 7 3/4, and so this is how much it is out of. That's a lot. If I was to take out the links, I'll be taking out a lot. So this will fit somebody that has up to probably a 9-inch wrist, 8.5 to 9-inch wrist. I see half links there, full links. These are push through links, which I will adjust and before the end of this video. So I will pause this and go adjust this and then come back. This is, let me take off this, the case though. Let's take off the case. Now what's cool, what I thought was cool, because sometimes I've gotten watches that are set with time. Bulova does the watch at 10:10, which is pretty cool. Beautiful dial. I'm going to see something real quick because, so one of the things that I've seen about this watch that a lot of people have made a comment on is that there is no Roman numerals on the dial. But one thing though about the dial, and as you can see here, huh, there is lume on this dial, not just at on the hands, but also at the indices. Now, I will say this: there is not any lume at 12. So it says Bulova at 12, where normally you would have the tuning fork. But there is a lume at every indice except for 12 and 3 o'clock, because you have the date window. And the date window is fairly functional. I can see the date on there, which is interesting because the date is set, I think. I think that the Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year starts the 7th, but the date is set for the 8th. And I don't know if you can see that lume coming back up, but I will see if it can go. It doesn't do too well. I will turn off some of the studio lights and we will see if the lume lights up. All right, here we go. So you see the lume. That's not too bad. It's legible. I mean, the camera is actually picking it up much better than what it actually is. And I will say that if you were wearing it to bed at night, you probably would be able to see that lume in your vision once your eyes are adjusted. But it's good enough. It's good enough to come in and come out. So just to let you know, I did end up taking out 4.5 links out of the watch. It's not a pin and collar, but it is a pin system. So it's pretty much fairly easy. It took me about 15 minutes to size it up because I took pretty much 2.5 out of one side and 2 out of the other. Actually, I took 3 out of one side. I took 3 out of the 6 o'clock side and 1.5 out of the 12 o'clock side. Which I was going to see what else comes in here. There we go. Warranty card comes in with this. So does come with a warranty card. And it does come with a card that talks about the Super Seville celebrating the 2026 Lunar New Year. Bulova presents the year of the horse, Super Seville. The horse is confident, intelligent, and responsible, and does not like to be reined in by others. And those of you that know me, they know that I am a former warrant officer in the Navy, what we call Mustangs. And it's hard to be humble when you're a Mustang. So I was born a horse. I'll always be a horse. All right. The limited edition merges Chinese design elements with state-of-the-art precisionist movements, limited to 888 pieces worldwide. I will say that I am probably, of those 888, I am somewhere near the middle. So I'll leave that as there, but I'm somewhere near the middle. The numbers are fairly positive in that if you're into your Chinese numbers or your angel numbers or whatever it goes through. I'm going to show this on both cameras, but I don't know if this camera, the front camera, will really pick up well the detail. I don't know if it's going to be able to zoom in. There is a level of detail, of machining, etching. It looks like to be a lacquer dial. There is a level of detail on this dial that I was not expecting. And I throw that out there because these are running out. I'm dropping this video somewhat earlier than I thought I was going to do. I was going to actually do it in February, but because that these are on sale right now, 20% off. I actually paid full price for it. It was about $900. I think I said that earlier. It went down to just a little bit over $700 because they took it 20% off. I've already emailed them because if the price drops within 14 days of your order, they will actually reimburse you the difference. So I've already emailed them. So hopefully that will come through. And so consider I was sitting on the fence between the Complecto stone dials. The Complecto means a lot to me. I was looking for a Precisionist. I was really thinking about getting a Precisionist. I know that Long Island has done a stainless steel Jubilee bracelet for this, and they are supposed to be coming out with a two-tone Jubilee bracelet or J style. I'm not selling anything but a J style bracelet, but and I know that this is going to get scratched up. I mean, this is like polished center links. Reason why I stay away from polished center links, as much as I like things, you know, whether it's on the oyster style bracelet or the aquaterra or whatnot, polished center links, I just really, I know I'm going to scratch it up. But, and to see what a J style bracelet is from Bulova, I mean, that's pretty much what it would look like. And if I were to, I think that would actually look fairly, this would be my dress box of choice. This would probably take away any desires for me to get a date dress. I mean, this is, all right. So, okay, let me put it on the wrist. Let me put it on the wrist. All right. And so on the wrist, do a wrist roll. So I lined the clasp in the middle. I actually usually go shorter on the 6 o'clock side because I pretty much just wanted to, when I roll over, that the watch is just looking straight at me. So I think this is just perfect. It is perfectly sized to me. Like I said, I had to take out a half link. As I get older, and this is one of those things that's weird to me. It is absolutely weird. As I get older, gold, I appreciate gold tone, rose gold, yellow gold. I appreciate gold tone so much more than I did. And this is a watch that, you know, a dress occasion, I'm going to wear something like, you know, when I'm being a little bit more formal, not so casual, but a little bit more formal. But this will get worn, and I know this don't sound bad, at least 4 or 5 times this year. This will get worn. First red dial watch in the collection, maybe one of the only that I'll have in the collection. As I'm looking at this now, because it is a horse watch, because the next year the horse watch I will probably get, and I can almost guarantee that I will get one. Okay, I went a little long here, but I'm going to talk about this. You see me right now looking down at this watch, and when I look at this watch, it brings me joy. It brings me joy because not only does like the Bulova name carries a lot for me personally, right? Like this is the watch my dad bought when he first came to this country. The watch I bought him for his 60th birthday. I thought I bought it from Father's Day, but it was actually for his 60th birthday. The watch, you know, that I bought last year, which was my entry into the brand myself, which was a Precisionist movement. And oh, speaking of the Precisionist movement, let me pull the pin. And, you know, for me, Bulova holds a dear place in my heart. And I truly hope that my son will be able to get this enjoyment, this level of enjoyment. I truly hope that he'll be able to get this level of enjoyment when he gets older. Like I said, I appreciate this movement. This movement is just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous movement. And so, oh man. All right, let's see. Since I know that I'm not at the times. This is just a amazing, amazing, amazing. And let's see what it does. 9 o'clock, it actually goes. And let's just see. And I mean, look at that sweep. Look at that sweep, man. Look at that. Doesn't that look so beautiful? Doesn't that look beautiful? Look at that sweep. That's just gorgeous. No, I'm not setting the time just yet right now, only because I know that I'm close to midnight as I'm recording this, because the kid is asleep. I should say the kid is asleep. So people don't think I have like more running. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I have a great, this feels comfortable. The bracelet feels comfortable. The bracelet feels absolutely comfortable. This is a gorgeous watch. I am very glad that I made the jump to get it. Now, once again, I wasn't planning on doing an unboxing this early in the year, and definitely wasn't planning on posting this early in the year. But I did want to share this with you just in case any of you guys are interested in getting a Super Seville or interested in getting the Year of the Horse watch. This is great, and I think you should enjoy it. Yeah. I think at $900 I was definitely getting it, but at $700, I mean, this, if and I am a believer that, and I know I'm rambling now, but I am a believer that materials and quality and stuff like that, sometimes this stuff gets better over time. And if this is what the gold tone looks like in 25 years, and this is, real, this, I think this might have been 10. So there's like, you can see the patina on this. It looks like in 45 years. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I don't know how long the Precisionist movement is going to last, but I do know that in 10 years, it'll be great. I do know that in 25 years, it'll be great. If I give this to my son, on his 24th birthday, or his 36th birthday, this would be worth it. This is a gorgeous watch. This is a gorgeous watch. All right, okay, I'm gushing. Let me get out of here. This video is way too long already as it is. I'm gonna cut it down, but it's, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful watch. Like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'm out.